everybody. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, 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 da, da, do. Welcome back to Spitball Cinema. Today we're going to be talking about the 2026 Oscar ceremony that happened this past weekend. Um, I think we should probably talk about that a little bit there, Scott. I'm not going to be honest. I've only saw two of the movies that were nominated.
Yeah,
Saw F1 and I saw Sinners.
yeah.
I heard Hamden is actually really good, so I'm gonna check that.
Hamnet.
Hamnet, sorry, Hamnet. Um, so I hope, yeah, I'll have to
Is
catch
it
that.
Hamnet? Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you're right.
Okay. Yeah. I was thinking about this because I tried to watch the ceremony, and
Well, wait, can we go back
oh,
real quick?
okay, yeah,
Let's talk about us and the Oscars
okay.
back in the good old days.
The olden days.
The Oscars was like my Super Bowl
Yeah,
or my World Series.
yeah.
Um, I would have a friend named Travis, and Derek and Chris. We would go and see every movie nominated.
Mm.
I mean, yes, we went and saw The Crying Game in the theater to see it before.
I saw it in the theater too down in Fort Benning. What a shocker that was! We had no idea.
Everybody in the theater were like, "Huh?"
Yeah, we had no idea.
And then a lot of the old people got up and left.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
remember that year when that movie was nominated with fucking Siskel and Ebert? Siskel told what the big plot twist was.
He did?
Yeah,
Wow.
and he got into a lot of trouble. That's how much the people who us
Moviegoers?
moviegoers took that stuff seriously.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he had to apologize that he will never do that ever again.
What was he thinking? I mean, geez.
Yeah, there's a clip of it on YouTube because even Ebert looks over because they're in an outside setting with they're both at podiums like they're presenters. They're both in tuxedos, and yeah, Ebert looks over and goes, "Why in the hell did you just do that?"
Yeah.
And Ebert or Cisco was like, "What? What?"
Yeah.
I,
Just relax, Roger.
yeah. There's some good YouTube clips of those two getting pissed off at
I
each
tell you
other.
what, it was a different time when you had Siskel and Ebert
That's
on
true.
TV doing the reviews of movies.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody looked to them to see.
Yeah.
It was so entertaining watching those two, especially when they'd get into fights about shit and stuff.
Well,
And you really, even if you didn't agree with their stuff, you always tuned in just to watch and to see what their opinion was because they were very entertaining and very sad what happened to
both
both
of
of them.
them, yeah.
You know,
Because I remember like when Cisco went first, right?
yeah, yeah, I had the brain tumor.
He had the brain tumor.
Mhm.
So that year at the Oscars, they didn't have him on the in memoriam.
And Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg, who was hosting it,
Hmm.
came out and said a little something. He goes, I know some people don't like critics.
He ruffled a lot of your
He
feathers and
ruffled
stuff.
a lot of your feathers, but he deserves the respect and
And she,
acknowledgement.
yeah, she said, "Gene, baby, this one's for you," and she put a thumbs up in the air.
Dude, that
Yeah,
I
I
got
thought,
chills from you just saying
yeah, I remember her doing that, and that's before Whoopi went nuts, but
that.
but that's another story. But yeah, I mean, it was very. I thought it was a very good that she did that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then when Ebert died, they actually put him in the in
Oh,
memoriam.
did they really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he died of thyroid cancer.
Gosh, man.
Boy, and remember they took half his jaw off.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he looked
Was
so.
that synthetic skin that was
Yeah,
hanging?
yeah. And
Okay.
remember he had to talk by a computer and stuff. It's just freaking awful.
That's how cool this world can be because when he had to talk through the computer, I'm talking
Hmm.
Ebert, there was a company over in I think Switzerland, some European company that went and took tons of video that they went through and picked out words. So when he talked on the program, it sounded like his voice.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
very, very cool. So I mean,
Yeah.
back then people gave a shit about so
Yeah.
he's Siskel and Ebert or
And
the
they were
guy. What was that guy on the Today Show? He had that real
Gene
Shalit.
Shalit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like watching him.
Yeah, he was funny too.
He was
His big
really
old cheesy mustache. And then you had uh, Rex Reed.
Rex
Rex
Reed. I
Reed
forgot about
would
that.
do his. He was another big one that everybody watched and stuff.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's right.
And Leonard Malt.
Leonard Maltin.
Yeah.
Everybody knew Leonard
Yeah,
Maltin.
everybody. And
Um,
I think, is he still alive? I think he
yeah,
is.
he is.
Yeah.
And Richard Roper, who took over for
Yeah.
Cisco, that guy was really awesome.
Yeah.
And I liked it because when Ebert had to leave at the movies, he would have different directors or actors
Hmm.
come and
And talk about
and
it.
talk about the movies,
Yeah.
and they would give their honest opinions about their colleagues up on the screen,
Right. Right.
and I thought that was really cool. I mean, they're like, we know the show, we know the program.
I guess we should say that it's just me and you here today. Shane's out on special
Yes,
assignment.
it is very
Spitball
special.
Cinema, and Shane's out
Yeah,
on special assignment. So um,
well, yeah, well, he'll be back.
we sent him to the Oscars, but we don't know where he ended
Yeah,
up.
he gets a little lost, kind of. But I mean, he's like the lost cat that comes back home. So
Yeah, yeah. So, well, for me too, the Oscars were. I remember, the Oscars used to be on Monday nights,
Monday nights,
and
that's right.
in my
And they would go till like 11 to
till 11,
midnight.
and I remember my mom wouldn't let me stay up and finish watching the Oscars. And
No. So
so,
did you have to
so,
wait for
so
the
we,
news the next day?
so I went in my room and I had a little bitty black and white TV,
To turn it on.
and I turned the sound down. And I remember it's the year Paul Newman won for The Color of Money,
Oh man.
and because I was really and I begged her to. And she, now you got to go to
Yeah,
school.
because they always put those the big
The big ones at the
ones at
end.
the end.
And she said, you gotta go to school tomorrow, you get to bed. And so I went in there and I took this little black and white TV, turned the sound down, and I had a cover over my head with the TV so she couldn't see it glowing out of my room.
Yeah, they were good.
And I sat there and watched Paul Newman win Best Actor.
Yeah.
I was so excited because I was a Paul Newman fan.
My parents, believe it or not, with all the strict rules they had, especially about me when I was young, I couldn't see R-rated movies.
Right.
Um, Very rarely they would let me watch the TV versions of it, but every
Hmm.
once in a while they would let me and my brother see our movie at home with them.
Right.
Um, but yeah, they knew how important the movies was to me, and even back then, my brother was into movies, and they let us stay up that night.
Yeah.
Of course, they're like, if you can't wake up for school or you get in trouble for sleeping at school, we're not gonna do this anymore. And believe by God, they for years, they let me stay up, so it was
Oh
cool.
wow.
Yeah, it was big. It was big for me, um, and I know it was definitely big for you. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
and probably for Stacy too, right? Did she watch
Yeah,
those?
yeah, she did.
Because my sisters didn't give a crap. They would be like, "Hey, did Purple Rain win?" I'm like, well, it won some
Stacy
stuff.
would probably disagree with me, but I think I was more into it than she
She
was.
was. Mm.
But she'd probably disagree. She'd say, "Oh, right."
Another kind of a weird thing was that if there was an actor that was nominated, um, and we didn't really know about them that much, we would go and rent other movies that they were in
Mm,
just to see like if they were good acting in other movies and stuff like
right,
that.
right.
Um, and uh, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, but yeah, we would go and rent movies that they were like, or even the directors, we would go
Hmm.
and see stuff.
Well, it's funny because they would nominate people, and then they would also nominate these films that
Oh, gotcha.
nobody really
Really watched
knew,
or
or
knew about,
they were artsy
or
films
they
and
were
stuff.
like, believe it or not, I remember some years they would have movies that weren't widely released yet, but they played at a theater for a week so
Hmm.
they can get Not contention.
Don't like the nomination.
Yeah, you have
They
to.
had to meet a deadline.
Yeah, they had to meet a deadline.
It's like in
So
December, I think.
yeah, I think it's at the end of the year. You have
Yeah,
to have your movie to be considered for an Oscar. For those who don't know,
yeah.
you have to have your movie play in an actual movie theater for a week.
Is it? Is that how that's?
Yeah, I thought it was a weekend, but no, it was a whole week.
That's why a lot of people, a lot of directors said, will release their films in December and
Yep,
get that December opening.
because I was worried one year because um, Silence of the Lambs was released, I think in January or February, the year
Oh,
that it
was it?
came out. And people were worried because everybody loved that movie. And they're like, this has got to be put up for Best Oscar picture.
Right.
Anthony Hopkins has got to win. Jodie Foster has to win.
Yeah.
The guy that played Buffalo Bill has to win.
He didn't win shit.
I know. Yeah. But we'll talk about that in another episode. But we were afraid that, they were going to forget about that movie. But Jonathan Demme did a really smart thing.
What do you do?
He re-released it out in the fall
Did he really?
to remind everybody,
About the movie.
hey,
Yeah.
this movie's still up for competition.
Yeah.
Don't,
Consideration.
yeah, yeah. So I think he released it around Halloween time, which
Oh,
was
really?
great because
Yeah.
people who didn't, I mean, everybody went and saw that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I remember I told my uncle about it. I was like, dude, this movie is wild. It is
Yeah.
so good. I go, if you like mystery movies, if you like kind of chills and thrills and horror and stuff like
I
that,
had no idea what that movie
gonna be about.
was going to be about, and I was over in Germany, and they're about 6 months behind.
Oh shit.
And we went to me and my sergeant, Sergeant Ingleton. We went to Rose Barracks, and they had a movie theater on there. And what is this? Silence of the Lambs. I said, Silence of the Lambs. That showed this girl and a butterfly
Oh,
over her
that
mouth.
skull that was made. Because if you looked
You know,
in at the moth, it was dead
yeah,
bodies
yeah.
making out the
I
face
remember
of the moth.
what is. So we had no idea even what it was about.
Did they show like who was going to be in it and who directed
Well,
it?
it was just the movie poster.
Oh,
It's
it would just
just a
have the
poster.
image.
Jodie Foster's image with the butterfly.
So it didn't have just had the title, right?
Well, it wasn't just the title. It
Oh,
had her picture. Picture. It looked like Jodie Foster with that. That famous with the butterfly
oh, I got you.
on the mouth. And
Oh,
you know what
okay.
I'm talking
Yep,
about.
got you.
And so we go in
I
there.
mean, why would you? Did you just go and say what? I guess back
It
then.
just looked interesting. It just looked. We didn't really know exactly what it was about. So
Hmm.
we're sitting in there, and she's doing the training, and the guy turns around and says FBI. And then I'll never forget, we're sitting there, and when she goes and she starts talking to Lecter, Anthony Hopkins,
Oh man,
uh, about 2 minutes into it, my buddy looks over at me and goes, "Oh man," because he was so wicked
dude,
smart.
you got nervous
Yeah, he
watching
is
that.
so wicked smart, and the psychological aspect of it was pretty incredible.
What's like what? Who was that guy that played Starling's boss? Scott Glenn,
Scott
right?
Glenn,
Because remember he said to her before, "Don't get this guy inside of your head.
right?
It's not a good
But we don't
place."
want to go too far into this. We might want to do an
Oh
episode
yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll do that. But I
to
mean,
discuss it.
but it's an Oscar winner, so
Right,
that's why
right,
we're bringing
right,
up other Oscars. Goes
right,
so back then we're both. This is religious mecca
right.
for us. Then I'll tell you when I start getting kind of questioning my Super Bowl. It was the year that Dances with Wolves and Goodfellas came out. Dances with Wolves, great movie, no doubt about it. Still today, probably the best Kevin Costner movie.
Right,
And you have Mr. Scorsese
right. Good
in
fellas.
Goodfellas. When and don't get me wrong, I'm happy that Kevin Costner won. I'm happy that that movie won.
Right.
But to me, I'm like, there is no way that movie beat Goodfellas.
Well, sure it did.
Well, I know it did, but I'm just in my reasoning. I think Goodfellas should have won over Dances with
There's
Wolves.
some argument to that, but
And you
Dances with
can,
Wolves is in the tradition of that epic movie western.
gotcha.
You know what I mean? It just is. It was that, and it had to do with the Native Americans and the Indians, and it showed them, and you really never
And they
saw
had a lot of
you
Indians
really never
there
saw
in the audience too.
saw it from that perspective like that before.
That's true.
Not so much. I mean, you had Man Called Horse, yeah, and stuff,
Oh yeah, yeah.
but really with Dances with the Wolves, when you started getting into the Sioux tribe with Graham Greene,
Hmm.
it
God, I love that dude.
it pulled you in, and
It
all of a
did.
sudden these guys are like your family.
Yeah.
And then
They act
and,
and
and
talk like
it's
us.
no more cowboy Indian
No, it's
type thing.
man and man and
And
man to
and
woman.
and you see they always call them human beings,
Yeah,
but you see the humanity in this that you have never really seen on screen, not quite like that before.
that's true.
So it's just any other year, Goodfellas would have won. Any other, I think if it would another year when it wasn't up against Dances with Wolves,
No, you might be right on that.
I
And
just,
I'll give you
but
that
I mean,
argument.
I will say, it's like you say,
It
if
started
if if
ruffling the
if
feathers.
Goodfellas comes on TV, you're gonna sit there and watch it.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
always ask people, so if Dances with Wolves is on one channel, Goodfellas on another, which one are you going to watch?
it was probably gonna
Probably
be
one
Goodfellas.
out of every
It's probably
10
gonna be Goodfellas. It
Goodfellas.
probably is, unless you're like me, you know.
So I'm just saying, I was
But
kind of,
see,
it made my head kind
but
of move.
gotta understand from my perspective. I'm a big
No,
Western
no, no,
guy.
I got you.
You know what I mean? I'm a
And
big
that's why
Western
I'm
guy.
giving you this
Yeah.
this win on
So
this argument.
it's
I see.
for me it's hard because
Excuse me.
I love westerns and I love anything to do with the old west and stuff. So I it
But
but
did you know back then there was some people going,
no,
no?
I had no clue. I was over in Germany
Oh, you're
at
in.
that
Okay.
time too. I saw Dance with the Wolves and 2 year period in Silence of the Lamb.
Wow.
While I was overseas.
Nice.
Matter of fact, we were in the field and we were doing missions and we stayed in these billets and we'd come back in after doing our missions during the day
Right.
and we went to see Dances with Wolves. I think 5 out of 7 days.
Wow.
Every night we came back, we would go back and watch Dances. We'd go drink some beer, and then we'd go watch Dances with
Oh
Wolves.
yeah, man, that's awesome.
And you know, it,
And if that was the only movie I had available to see it, you're right. I can
yeah.
see why it's very special to you.
Well,
I
not just that. It's just
Well, no, it's a great movie because that year I remember my friend Travis and Todd and some other people were working at movie theaters,
hmm
and I would go with them on. I think it was every Thursday night. They had to spool the movie reels that they got,
hmm
so they would preview it to make sure that like one part of the movie's not upside down or doesn't have sound, or they would invite the local movie
right.
critics to come and watch it. So, Dance of the Wolves, I would go in and watch like the last hour and a half before we.
But I mean, I understand what you're saying about Goodfellas
But
because
so that I was kind of, but the year that broke me, and I know you're going to say the same thing, but what you just said about Dance of the Wolves was the year that Forrest Gump was nominated.
it's Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction was nominated for best
Right,
movie.
right. I didn't think Tom Hanks would win again for
Nobody did.
because he had just won for Philadelphia the
Yeah,
year before, and I thought this is John Travolta's comeback. It's his year, and
it showed
but
that.
Forrest Gump was a great movie
No, no,
too.
I got you. But I mean, it's
But
good
Pulp
because,
Fiction is like,
dude, he took a star that used to be the biggest star of
and
anybody back in the
yeah,
70s.
yeah,
He was a huge TV star. He did
right.
not mind doing TV and movies. That shows you how cool John Travolta
Well, he
is.
started out in like the movie.
Like the boy in the bubble.
No, I mean he started out in Welcome Back, Carter,
Right.
and then he went into movies. Saturday Night Fever shot him to
Right.
stardom, and then
Wait, was Saturday Night Fever before Urban Cowboy?
yes,
Okay, cool.
yes,
Because I remember
and,
Urban
and then
Cowboy was a huge
and
hit.
then Grease just
Oh
really.
my gosh,
Uh,
yeah. Um, so everybody thought he was going to win
and then he
for.
kind of faded out in the
Well,
'80s a little
he
bit.
he
I
got
mean,
in. He got into those Luke Who Talking movies.
but you know what? A lot of people don't realize is John Travolta at this time got into during this time. He made some really good investments
Yeah.
with his
Oh yeah.
money, and then he was learning to fly planes,
Yeah.
and so
He's a certified
it's just he
pilot.
wasn't out in the public like
Yeah.
And then when Tarantino came along, he
Yeah.
brought him back.
He wanted him so bad. The Weinsteins almost had, believe it or not, they have for Vincent Vega, they were going to have Daniel Day-Lewis play that part.
Yeah, I could see they. I mean,
Could you imagine that movie with him?
no, not really. I no because then you. I mean, would they wouldn't have the iconic dance scene. It
Yeah.
wouldn't mean anything. It meant something to see John Travolta come back and
Dance.
dance in the movie. You're just like, oh shit, they're
He
making
did it only one other time before this movie was in
look
Look Who's
look who's
Talking.
talking,
Yeah.
yeah. But this, when he does this, this epic dance with Uma Thurman, I
He
mean,
was back in the Saturday
it
Night Fever days,
well,
baby.
people
You.
people that grew up with him just, I mean, that was,
And people were just in awe of that movie.
yeah.
My
Well, you
brother doesn't like complicated movies. He wants
you've never
action, he wants boobs, he wants blood.
you've never seen a movie like that
No,
before,
never.
where they have like the ending first and it jumps around so much, and you're like,
And he
what?
was like making like his thank you to the old 70
Hmm.
exploitation
Yeah.
movies.
Well, that was more, wasn't that more Jackie Brown?
Yeah, damn. I think maybe both, but you're
Well,
right, more
yeah,
Jackie
Brown
Brown.
was a exploit.
But
Well, the
yeah,
black exploit.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
what's that
Pam
word?
Grier and all that. Yep. Um,
Yeah.
so that there, I'm like, I don't know about these Oscars anymore.
Well, really, when if you go back, really, I would probably say it started getting a little funky when Kramer versus Kramer beat Apocalypse Now.
I still
I
can't
mean,
believe that. I
that
can't.
that is bizarre. Uh,
Kramer versus Kramer is an awesome
yeah,
movie.
not to say it wasn't, but
The big, like you said with Dances with Wolves, the big epic war movie.
yeah, I mean,
This is what you go to the movie theaters for
you
to
know what
see.
they probably thought? Oh, Coppola's already won
For the
for Godfather
Godfathers. Shit.
one and two, and
Yeah.
well, I don't think he won for the Godfather Best
Oh,
Director.
maybe it was
I
only
don't
on part two.
part two. I think I don't think he was nominated. I don't think he won for. I'd have to look that up.
I think you're right.
Yeah, but which was shocking when I first heard it because I won Best Picture, but I don't think he won Best Director for
Mm.
that. I,
And see, that comes up
and
again.
that's another bullshit thing.
Go ahead.
I mean, they have people. Their movie wins Best Picture, but they don't win Best Director. I mean,
Or best actor or actress.
who the hell was directing the damn thing? If the movie wins, how does the director not win? I don't get that.
Or even like if you strategize it when they have the award for best screenplay because the movie's not going to
Well,
be
yeah, but
good.
still, the director, he's putting this whole thing together.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
it's his art.
he's
It's his vision.
like the composer. You know, I just don't understand. And I'll give you another.
This
uh,
is the one I'm thinking about.
Yeah, the one that was the most shocking to me
And to everybody,
was Saving Private Ryan and
Shakes
Shakespeare in
shakes a
Love.
six Shakespeare in love.
I mean, and that just goes to bull. It's just like,
Well, we learned that year.
well, it's like,
It's how much the studio pays
right.
to push
And
that
Harvey
movie.
Weinstein paid him off. That's what he did.
Don't go me wrong. Shakespeare in Love is really good.
Yeah,
It's about
but when Weinstein goes up there and accepts the Oscar, you knew the fix was in.
yeah
I mean, since when does the producer go up there and accept the
for
Oscar?
best picture.
It's usually the
The
director.
director who
Yeah,
does.
yeah. It just was bizarre. It was a lot of stuff. That's when I was like,
Because Spielberg won best director
yeah,
for Private Ryan,
yeah.
and then he doesn't get it. The movie doesn't get when Shakespeare in Love
No, he
wins.
didn't win the director.
I thought Private. I
No,
thought he won for best
no. His
director.
picture won. Saving Private Ryan won Best Picture,
Shakespeare in Love won.
but not direct. Oh,
Shakespeare in Love won Best
oh, that's right.
Picture,
I'm sorry.
and then Spielberg won Best Director for
For Private.
Private Ryan.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's when everybody's like,
yeah. How does it not win Best Picture?
because they said it only happened like one other time, the one that you
Yeah.
mentioned.
So he won for Schindler's List too, didn't he?
He did that one
Yeah.
Best Picture and
And
Director.
director. Okay. I'm
Color
sorry. I
Purple,
got a little confused.
Color
Color
Purple won Best
Color
Picture.
Purple probably was the biggest travesty in the history of the Oscars to be nominated 11 times and not win a single.
They thought just having the nomination for for their list, you
Well,
know,
that's why a lot
it's
of
like it didn't win, but it was nominated 11
that's
times.
a lot of the people were saying that the Academy was racist, had
Oh
racism
yeah,
and
big
stuff,
time.
and you
They
could kind
were,
of see that.
and they were, yeah.
Yeah. Um, but I will say at the same time the color purple was out that year. You know what the big movie was that was running against it?
No,
Out of Africa.
oh my God.
Dave, Dave.
Scott loves Out of Africa.
I do. I love that movie.
If I need to sleep, I'll watch that
There's
next to the Horse Whisperer.
nothing wrong with the horse whisperer. But Out of Africa,
That one ended up winning,
I,
right?
I could kind of see it. You know, I mean, I'm not saying it had to win everything.
But Color Purple was big in that
Color
thing.
Purple should have won something. You would think it would have
I
won
thought
something.
it did it. It didn't win Best
It
Picture, right?
didn't win anything out of
Well,
11.
Oprah won.
No,
She won for Best Supporting Actor,
no,
actress.
no, she didn't. The Color Purple did not win a single Oscar.
My God, for some reason I thought Oprah won.
No, hell no.
Wow, she should have won.
Shipped her back to fucking TV land.
She was good in that movie.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
So that's when I kind of started not really giving a crap about learning that if
Yeah,
you put more money into your movie, it's
and for some reason, the Oscars,
yeah.
for some reason, and it started in the 70s, they all of a sudden, actors and actresses and stuff started to put their political views,
Oh my God.
their
Do you remember the years that
you,
Tim Robbins and Sarah, or what's her name, the one from
Susan Sarandon.
Susan Sarandon and Tim Robbins would always come out and do um, a big long thing about we're celebrating here tonight, but the travesty's over.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, it would go on, and then they would just, and we had to listen to it because
Well, see,
they
what
were presenters, so
that's
we had to
what
listen to all of it.
that's what I was going to say is that it's in the 70s it started. You know, Marlon Brando
Yeah,
refusing
the Indian lady came out.
and then Vanessa Redgrave did a thing where it was a famous thing where she was denouncing something, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh wow!
And it just, and ever since then, the actors thought, oh, well, we can start using this as our own political, instead of just saying, okay,
Just talk about
I
movies.
don't mind actors having political
Oh
opinions.
yeah,
I don't.
no,
But let's not do it on Oscar
yeah,
night.
it's just
You know,
about movies and
yeah,
the joys of watching movies.
let's pay homage to the movies that are going. And Sean Penn's another one that's bad
I
about that.
forgot about that.
I mean, he's another one that's bad about
Did he
that.
do it the other night when he won?
He wasn't there. He's in
Oh.
Ukraine.
What the Zelensky?
Yeah, you know that he gave one of his Oscars to Zelensky.
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do with it. What, melt it down and make it into bullets, or I don't know. But yeah. So
That's
I mean,
why you
Penn just won his third Oscar this year.
wow.
I mean, he's an incredible actor, but I just, maybe it's because I'm older now, but you just see a lot of the phoniness, a lot of the self importance that these people put on themselves, like they make a difference, and the whole world revolves around them. Now, not all of them, not
Right.
all of them,
Not all of
but
them.
I don't mind you having political views. You should have
Yeah.
political. If you're an American, you have views. That's fine.
Yeah.
But don't
Save that for your social media.
I love Ricky Gervais
When he came out,
when he slammed on
that whole room was quiet because he was telling the truth.
Yeah, I mean that was the Golden Globes, but still
So
and
come
he
up.
was one of the better hosts to host the Oscars.
Oh my
too.
gosh, yeah.
I mean he was hilarious,
Oh yeah.
especially when Kate Winslet won for The Reader. You know, he he says, Kate, the Holocaust, because they had that episode on Extras,
That
about that.
was like one of the best
And
ones.
everybody was looking around like, what's he talking about? And I'm rolling on the floor because, and she's her mouth's wide open, you know. But you know,
Yeah.
uh, it's pretty. It's just. I think it's sad to where it's come to this. I mean, we're in 2 years we'll have the hundredth Oscar ceremony, and it's just you know, uh,
But they just started messing up. I mean, like they screwed up every year. They screw up the in memoriam.
yeah, oh yeah. Well, that's because you have a bunch of young people that don't know the history of the Oscars.
That's why you need to see the person that
Yeah,
was working in the movie systems back in the
you know who they
50s.
need to have in charge of something like that? It would be like a Martin Scorsese,
Dude, that would be
somebody
perfect.
like that that actually knows film and knows actors that have died and stuff. Somebody like him to run something like that because every year they leave out big actors that have passed away, but they'll put in a casting director that nobody except in the industry knew about.
Like,
It,
who was big that they didn't
this
show this year?
is Bridget Bardot.
Bridget
I
Bardot.
mean,
How the hell
one of
do
the
you
big
not?
sex kittens in the '60s.
And powerful
Yeah,
presence of a woman, and
yeah,
you would figure that she'd be the number one that they show.
yeah. I mean, she's a huge actress.
Yeah, they
And
didn't show Tom Noonan. They
they didn't. They didn't talk. When what's her name? What's the chick from The Notebook?
Rachel
Yeah, when
McAdams.
she's up there giving that tribute to Diane Keaton, she lists off some act. She lists Claudia Cardinelli, which is a big actress and stuff. But in the same breath, you should have realized that Bridget Bardot is not in it
Yeah.
because she was around at that same time as Claudia Cardinelli.
Well, I mean, Catherine O'Hara deserves big,
Yeah, I mean,
as Kevin Smith said, a big bucket of wind for the applause.
I get, but
But why wouldn't you have picture of Bridget Bardot?
at least acknowledge her.
I mean,
And James Vanderbeek just died.
yeah. How do you not have
What's that?
Dawson's
What's that?
Creek up
What's
there?
that guy's name that from Grey's Anatomy?
Oh, the Grey's Anatomy guy.
Dane. Eric Dane.
Eric Dane, I think is his name.
Yeah,
How do you not have him in
he
there?
just died. I mean, you
And
can't.
everybody knows him because he's on the Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, Grey's Anatomy and that Euphoria that's still out
Forgot he
on.
was on Euphoria.
Yeah,
And the young kids would know that.
yeah. So it's very bizarre. But like I remember one time in the Oscars, and I've talked about this before, is that you know it just goes to show you how these people that are running this stuff don't know what the hell they're doing because
No,
the year Charlton Heston died, they showed clips from Planet of the Apes, Ten Commandments, but what they didn't show was Ben Hur, which he won the Oscar
Oscar
for,
4. Oh my God.
and it was nominated at that time. It was nominated for 11 Oscars, the most in Oscar history until Titanic tied it. It's just like,
How do you mess that up?
what are you doing? Well, I guess Sinners beat that now. They had 16 nominations, but
Well deserved.
well,
Yep.
I mean, it was
From what it was up
yeah.
with.
And then the movies this year was just, I mean,
Yeah, let's go through them.
I saw one battle after another, and I saw Sinners.
All right, so we have Begonia, which I haven't seen, but I heard is pretty good. E-
Okay.
F1, the Brad Pitt racing movie with Javier Bardem, I've seen was really good. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, which you can watch on Netflix, which is
Oh, really?
actually I watched it and it was actually really good.
Oh, okay.
So I did end up watching that. Hamnet, my sister watched and she said it's one of the best movies she's ever seen in her life.
Wow.
Marty Supreme about the ping pong playing.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I want to see it.
Right.
And I guess Mr. Chalamet kind of
What would be cool if they would have had Sylvester Stallone be like his opponent, and he was going
zero. I would see that opening night.
as he's playing ping pong.
Uh, a foreign movie called The Secret Agent got nominated for Best Picture, which
Really?
actually I heard is really good.
Well, and that's another thing. They used to have 5 Best Picture
How many they got?
nominees. Now they got like 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 6, 9. They had 9.
And now you have to have a certain criteria.
Yeah, you can't show smoking. You have to have diversity
Yeah, you have to have diversity. I
and
mean,
then cut down on the cussing, I think, maybe.
yeah, it's just how are you going to sit there and tell people how to
Yeah, how
who they
to
should hire and what type of movie you want to make? I
yeah.
mean, that's a form of censorship, I
Um
think.
the next movie is called Sentimental Value. Do you know what that means?
Uh,
Or do you know
no,
who's in that? I don't
no,
know.
no clue.
Another movie called Train Dreams.
No,
No idea what that
no.
is. And then we had Sinners,
Yeah,
which I liked a lot.
I liked it too. I mean, I think it had a little racial stuff in there, but
Yeah, it's set back in the
but it's set.
times of KKK
Yeah,
and stuff
it's
like
set
that.
back in that time. Uh, it was uh, I tell you, the part of that movie that still gets me is when those white vampires come walking out of the woods
Oh,
and
dude.
they're singing that song at them, and their eyes are glowing, and they had this like little sing off battle against each other. They were the spookiest bastards
Oh
I
my
ever
God, I got
seen.
chills now thinking
I did
about that.
too.
Yeah.
They were the spookiest bastards, and the way they would sing, they had this like almost like a an angelic
Angelic, yeah.
voice,
Which made it even more
which made it
creepy
more creepy. Yeah,
because they're sounding like they're good, but
yeah,
they
but
ain't
you can
good.
tell these are evil
Evil
bastards.
dudes. Hell
Yeah,
yeah, man. Um,
I was kind of surprised Delroy Lindy
he should have won, man.
didn't get
He was
what.
so good in that movie.
Well, Mr. Penn came along and beat the hell out of him.
All right. Well, so the winner was one battle after another, and I'll watch it. I got it, so
I,
I'll watch it.
I saw it.
Was it worth being even nominated?
Oh, I could probably see it getting nominated. It's just
Because
it's
it's on a
not
topic that's
well, it's not. Yeah,
controversial.
this is the kind of movie that the Academy loves. You know, it was very. I think it was very politically motivated. The politics, the
Yeah.
evil white guy. And they're freeing uh, immigrants. It just, but it was very militant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, it's very. It was almost like those. You remember ever hearing about that Patty Hearst
Yeah.
and that revolutionary thing that is
Yeah.
kind of like that a little bit,
Huh.
the way they were doing things.
Maybe he.
But I mean, you had good actors in it. You had Leo, you had
Yeah.
Benicio del Toro.
Love that dude.
Great actor, great director.
Yeah.
I
Love
mean,
that guy.
Paul Thomas Anderson is a good director, but I think they finally just like the Academy does. This guy has made some good movies, and they finally said, okay, we got to give him this, which he should have won for Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously,
Or There Will Be Blood.
yeah.
That's a perfect Academy
Did it
Award.
not win Best Picture?
I th-
I thought it did,
I don't know.
but I don't think he's never won Best Director.
No.
But there we go
There
again.
we go again.
You know,
Jesus.
but
So,
but I like all those actors. I mean, Leo, I mean, anytime Leo's on film and Benicio del Toro, you're just gonna stay watching.
oh yeah, or
You're not,
even Brad.
and
I'll watch any Brad
then
Pitt movie.
you got Sean Penn in it, and Sean Penn, whether you like him, you hate him,
He's an
whatever,
awesome actor.
he's a good actor,
Yeah,
and
I'll still.
he does have uh, he does command a screen presence
He really
when
does.
he's on there.
He
I
really
mean, you
does.
gravitate kind of towards that. You watch everything that son of a bitch is doing because you never know what the fuck he's gonna do. So
Dude, I mean,
I
even
mean,
when he went full,
yeah,
tard as
yeah.
and I am
But a lot
saying,
of people, that's another thing that to talk about. When these actors get up there and they do sprout off their politics, they alienate a lot of people.
well, yeah, you're
In
gonna piss off the people that are against
you know,
your belief or
yeah,
whatever.
and if you can't separate that, like me and you, I think can separate that.
Yeah, well, we can.
We can watch, even though we don't agree with some of their politics.
We still, if they give it,
We can still watch a movie that they're in
yeah,
and
and enjoy it.
and don't think about. the politics part and just get into the characters
Yeah,
that they're playing because they are a good actor.
yeah.
That's what's happening with Robert De Niro right now. A lot of that. But
Plus, he's like 80.
yeah, and he hasn't really done
Well, he's doing like these direct to like streaming movies
well, that
now.
last one he did where he was playing the duel.
Oh, you got mobster
Yeah,
thing?
he tried to do a Michael B. Jordan, and it didn't work for him.
No.
Now Michael B. Jordan pulled it off,
Yes.
but it didn't work for him.
Mm-mm.
And which is very surprising because that was a Barry Levinson movie.
Yeah, and see that he should have hired another actor to play off of De Niro. Another good
He could even have Pacino.
dude. That's
They
true.
could have had Pacino play it. I mean, if you would have had De Niro and Pacino, that would have got news. People would have went and saw
I
it.
would have went and saw it.
Yeah, it would have instead of having De Niro play off himself. I mean, I like De Niro, but there's just so many times you can look at him and he's giving you the same facial expression. He's a great actor. I
He
mean,
really
he
is.
really is. He's just a lot older now, and
Having babies at
I
80.
I I
Yeah.
kind I kind of wish that Michael B. Jordan Centers didn't have him playing two parts. I think it would have been better to have Jamie Foxx play his brother, or
That's
somebody
true.
like that. But that's not the
Maybe it was just something that he wanted to see if he could pull it off.
yeah. I
And
mean,
it paid off.
yeah. I mean, nothing against them. I mean, they're the ones making the movie, not me.
Yeah.
You know. But I was happy to see Amy Madigan win for Weapons. She was the creepiest bitch I've seen on film playing a witch in a long time.
I did when I watched that movie, I didn't
It was
really
spooky. I
I
didn't
didn't
know it was her.
at first I thought it was like a creepy looking dude
Yeah,
or something.
almost looked like a clown.
Yeah, kind of like yeah, another version of Pennywise or
Yeah,
something.
a female
And
Pennywise.
then when I sat down and tried to figure out who it was, and when she spoke with a voice, I'm like, that's fucking Amy
Amy
Madigan.
Madigan. I mean, Miss Field the Dreams.
Yeah,
I mean,
Uncle Buck.
Uncle
Yeah,
Buck. I mean,
she's
what the?
always a great actress.
Yeah.
Um, but
So
yeah, she deserved that. I'm sorry, I still think that movie should have been nominated, should have won. Josh Brolin was so good as that
I'm
dude.
surprised it wasn't nominated.
That girl from what's Ozark, she should have been
Yeah,
nominated.
Garner,
Yeah,
not
is it Julia Garner?
Julia Garner.
Yeah, God, my God, she was so
Yeah,
good.
she was good
The
in
guy
that.
that played Han Solo as the cop, he was great in that movie.
Yeah, I mean,
The junkie played perfect. Was perfect.
yeah, it was a wild movie. Josh Brolin,
Or that guy from the Avengers that played the principal.
that
Oh my
that
God,
was freaky.
dude, he should have been nominated.
Dude, hey, we can't nominate everybody.
Everybody, I'm nominating everybody. The director, everybody's going is winning my Oscars.
The best. Hey, they ought to have a best extra category. Best extra. I mean, they're making these
Yeah, best casting director. What
best
the
casting
fuck?
director. What the fuck's that? I mean, let's have best extra. The best extra on
Best, yeah,
film.
let's have best GIF.
Yeah.
GIF or some shit.
Um,
All right, so let's go through the actresses.
okay.
Rose Byrne for "If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You." My sister saw it. She said it was. I asked her if it was actually about someone who didn't have legs, but she says that's just a like a you know a saying
Mm.
in the movie or whatever. But I know Rose Byrne. She's a great actress.
Yeah, she is.
Now I'll tell you the one that everyone thought who was gonna win, and it's this next nominee, Miss Kate Hudson for Song Blue.
I thought she was too. I thought,
Because I watched a documentary about those two. There's a really good one, and
yeah.
it's quite long
Well,
on
they got
YouTube.
some good press on
Dude,
this.
they and I saw a clip of her and Hugh Jackman singing. They nailed it,
Yeah.
nailed it. But
Wonder why they.
so the next actress is Renata Rensa for Sentimental Value, a movie we don't know. I'm sorry, Miss Renette, I don't know you.
Maybe we'll watch some of these after.
Afterwards, yeah, we might have a part two, but and then we had good old Emma Stone for Begonia.
Yeah.
She won last year
Emma
for
Stone's
Poor Things, right?
Emma Stone's getting a little too much. She's nominated like
Oh
every
man, I
damn
want to
year.
see her in everything. She's
That
awesome.
poor that one that is horrible.
Which one?
The Poor Things.
Oh, I never saw it.
Oh God.
I heard she gets banged a lot in it.
Well, it's Very grand. Is that the one Mark Ruffalo's in it too?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
plays the doctor.
it was horrible. It was a disgusting
Well,
movie.
the guy who made that movie made this Begonia movie.
I don't know why they would think that was a Oscar
Probably,
worthy performance.
yeah,
It just,
maybe because it's
I mean, you
different.
might as well go back and nominate 9.5 weeks.
All
I mean, damn.
right, guess what movie I'm watching tonight?
Yeah.
So the girl that played in Hamnet won, Jessie Buckley.
Okay.
And my sister swears, she goes, when we see it, we'll love it.
Really?
She said that if you've been in any kind of plays, or if you, or even like a person that was behind the scenes that, built sets or whatever, you will like this movie a lot.
Mm.
And she says that girl is really good. And Jessie
Dude,
Buckley,
I didn't realize this. I don't mean to cut you
I
off.
don't know, go.
That Mr. Cruz won an Academy Honorary Award
Oh,
for
did you hear about that? That is
it.
awesome.
Wow. So did Debbie Allen,
Yeah,
a guy named Wynn Thomas, and Dolly Parton won the Gene Herschel Humanitarian Award.
very cool. Mr. Cruz,
Mr. Cruz. Talk about a guy you would think he would have gotten an
at
Oscar.
least more, especially for Magnolia.
Yeah. But you know what? That
And
goes.
he was nominated for Magnolia.
Paul Newman was nominated like 10 times before.
Did Mr. Cruz get nominated for Color Money? I don't think he did.
No, he got nominated for Born on the Fourth of July,
I remember that
Magnolia,
Magnolia.
and
Was it that movie, that political movie with him and Robert Redford?
he didn't get nominated for that. Are those the only? I think those are the only
That's it. I
two.
think those are the only two. You're right.
Yeah, Born on the Fourth of July.
That should have, yeah,
He was good in that.
that should have won him big time. I still think he should have been nominated and won for Minority Report, but
Minority
dude, he
Report.
was so good in that
Dude,
movie.
that was not an
Dude, that
Oscar.
part where he had to, when he was holding the gun on that guy who thought he killed his son,
Yeah,
and
but
he starts crying when he's reading the Miranda rights. Dude, that's awesome.
come on, dude.
Awesome acting.
Minority Report was not an Oscar.
Oh my God,
No,
yeah.
no,
Well, all
hell
right,
no.
we'll have that movie, that show
Jesus
episode.
Christ, I liked it, but it wasn't an Oscar.
All right, best actors: Timothy Chalamet, who heard was really good, and Marty Supreme. He's a good actor.
He ran his mouth
I heard he got in trouble for
about
saying something
something about the
ballet.
ballet and
It's
something
not a
else,
form of art.
and they went, "Whoops."
Yeah, you can't do that, sir. Um, Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another was nominated.
Yeah, you knew he wasn't going to win.
I thought this was who I thought was going to win. Ethan Hawke for a movie called Blue Moon.
For Best Actor?
Yes,
Oh, dude, I never even thought he would win.
I love Ethan Hawke. I really do.
He's okay. I mean, I like him too. He's good in Dead Poet Society, stuff like that. He's
Oh, Black Matt or Black Phone.
yeah, he was good in that. But I never thought he would win.
I thought that would be the up, like, because usually they always had one
I
upset,
really thought Michael B. Jordan would ended up winning, and he
and he
did.
did,
Yeah.
and well deserved. The other guy that was nominated was in that foreign movie called the Secret Agent. It's the guy that played the Secret Agent. His name's Wagner Mora. We'll have to watch it
Yeah,
because I heard it's
you
really
knew
good.
old Wagner wasn't getting
Me too.
it. Anybody named Wagner's not winning an Oscar, I tell you that. Okay.
Well, see, people thought The Rock was going to be nominated for that wrestling
I
movie.
did. When I
Yeah.
saw the trailer,
I was like,
I thought, okay, this is going to be the Rock's year.
this is going to be Mr. Yeah.
They screwed him big time.
Boy, big time.
They said, "Get the hell out, you WW."
Yeah. The director nominees were Ryan Coogler for Sinners, Josh Shafty for Marty Supreme, which his brother is the one that directed The Smashing Machine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the other Safdie brother. Sentimental Value by Joaquin Trier.
Yeah, you can't say his name. He's not getting an
Yeah.
Oscar.
Chloe Zhao for Hamnet, but the best director went to Paul Thomas Anderson
Yeah,
for One Better Battle After Another.
one battle after another.
Um, wow. So in the best international feature, The Secret Agent didn't
Did
win.
you know the girl that's in Sinners, the the one gal, is the girl that played in True Grit, the Coen Brothers True
You're
Grit?
right. The one that was the white girl in it.
Yeah, that's the girl from True Grit.
Really?
From yeah, you know who she's married to?
The football.
Josh Allen,
Yeah. Wow.
our arch
I
enemy.
did not know that that was her in True Grit. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, God.
Oh,
She's having a baby now, though.
little Joshy.
Little Josh, little FL.
Now here's a funny thing: the F1 for best sound, but if you watch it on the 4K, the sounds like supposedly like really messed up.
Hmm.
I might be wrong on that, but best original score was Sinners. Um, best visual effects was Avatar, of course.
Okay, now here let's talk about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Out of all these fucking movies, right? Avatar is probably one of the best created movies out there. It don't get hardly shit for nominations.
And it's that I mean, all of them have made almost close to $1 billion
Yeah, and
worldwide.
they don't even hardly get recognized.
See, that's
And
another thing.
all these little shitty movies and stuff.
Yeah, sentimental, whatever. Like, come
Yeah,
on, that's
well, they said James Cameron's got enough money, so they
that you can't have that attitude.
that's probably what. But I mean, think about that. The Avatar movies, they only get this. I mean, it won for what was it, best visual
Yeah,
or something. But at the same time, it doesn't get nominated for best picture or nothing like
no
that.
director, no actors. Those actors, that definitely
Yeah,
have that's hard work.
and for these other people to be nominated, it's just weird. I think it's weird.
All right, best supporting actor, Benicio del Toro. I mean, he should win everything that he's in. For one battle after another, was he good in that?
Yeah, he was okay
He's
in
good
that
in
movie.
everything, I
Yeah,
guess. Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein. That I watched it and he's actually really good in it. Del Rolando, we love for
hmm
Sinners. Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value.
yeah, that's a Norwegian film.
Oh, that's why.
Yes, yeah.
Gotcha. And of course, Mr. Penn won for one battle after another, which you said he did good in the role that.
I mean, he's a freak in it, but uh, Delroy Lindy should have won for Cider House Rules.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I forgot about that.
uh,
Best Supporting Actress, Elle Fanning. You like her? Sentimental Value.
yeah,
Inga Ibsdada Liaus. Sentimental Value. Wumni Mosaku. She should have won
what the hell?
for Sinners. Triana Taylor. That's the
Oh,
girl that
you think she
plays.
should have beat Amy Madigan?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, she's the one who won.
I know. I just still like her though. Um, Tiana Taylor who played the daughter in one battle after another. Was she good?
I guess I mean, I didn't. Oh,
Well, Amy Madigan, of course. That's a no-brainer. I'm.
yeah.
I thought they were gonna mess that one up, because usually, like with like
Mhm.
Adam Sandler, he was nominated for everything for that Uncut Gems.
You know what? It would have been funny to see if she didn't get it to see Ed Harris go nuts in the audience.
Man, that would have been so cool. Oh.
Because when he goes nuts, he goes nuts.
um. Yeah. So yeah, that's the Oscars. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, I think we've said about
all that we can. I
all we
mean,
can
we
about
loved
this year's.
what we loved how Sanders was. I mean, but
You watch someday. You mark my words. Someday the Oscars will have all these streaming shit nominated. You watch.
you think?
hmm
See, that's what they're a lot of the Hollywood
And I think
people are afraid of.
if that happens, it'll kill the film industry. It'll kill the Oscars. You know, but that I think one of these days they'll be pushing to put these streaming.
Why can't they come up with like a streaming Oscars or something?
Well, that's what they should do if they have their own little awards. Well, I guess they do what it's called the Emmys
Shit.
or Golden Globes, not the Emmys.
But yeah, and a lot of people watch our
Or yeah, Emmys, right? Yeah, Emmys.
Emmys is for TVs. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, even the Golden Globes, people watch that.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I mean, both of the ratings were really low for both of them. But I mean,
Well, yeah, because everybody,
Golden Globes is when we had the infamous Ricky Gervais speech. So
but everybody, they don't want to hear all this crap, all this woke
yeah, I
shit and
know.
all that crap. People don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I just want to hear about like
Yeah.
just the movies, man. I understand it. So, but hey, if you guys out there still love the Oscars and get excited, hey, there's nothing wrong with you or anything. We used to be that way. That's the whole
Yeah,
point. We used to be that way.
yeah.
Not really much anymore.
I don't know if it'll ever go back. You know, when I think of the Oscars used to be
Elegance and
people,
class.
yeah, bigger than life. You don't have bigger than life stars anymore.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have, people like Jack Nicholson and Michael Caine and all these people, but they're all dying off. They're all old and stuff. Paul Newman, John Wayne, Gregory Peck, all these big actors. You don't have these. They're not bigger than life anymore. They're not, because it used to be they were stars, the movies stars, and they seemed like they were untouchable, bigger than life.
They were
Now these people are just,
crazy and insane.
yeah, there's not any of that elegance, like you say, that starstruck elegance.
No.
They look like a bunch of kids that are playing dress up, for Halloween or something,
Yeah.
or the prom.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
all right.
yeah.
Well, I think that's going to do it for the
Yeah, thank you
Oscar.
for listening for
Yeah,
us rant and stuff like that.
yeah. I mean, we hate to be negative about it, but we try to give our
Well, we want to be honest with you
yeah,
guys. So I mean,
yeah. We're not trying to be negative about it, but it's just there is a lot of it, you know. But
yeah, people.
hopefully they'll they'll come a movie will come around that people are just in awe of, and it will just sweep everything.
We need one. We
Yeah,
need one big time.
exactly.
So yeah.
All
So
right.
thank you for joining us,
If
guys.
you please like and subscribe our channel if you like this episode. If you want to get a hold of us, you can get a hold of us at spitballcinema@gmail.com. Again, Shane's on special assignment. So that's
Yeah.
going to do it for
Yeah.
today. I'm Scott.
I'm David.
Thank you, folks, for watching
Love yous.
and listening. Bye.
Bye.